very good morning to all distinguished guests, guests of honors, authors, the galaxy of authors. A very, very warm welcome on behalf of the British Council, on behalf of the Oxford University Press, and a very warm welcome to Karachi, those who are visiting Karachi for the first time. My name is Mashood Rizvi. I am the Director, British Council for Sindh and Balochistan, and it is my absolute honor to welcome you all here today. Thank you for being with us. Without further ado, the program is fluid in terms of the morning welcomes. I request Mr. Asif Farooqi to please come join me here and to, yes, he's coming. And to breeze through the program and if there is anything that he would want to add. Thank you very much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the day. Mr. Asif Farooqi.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a warm welcome to you. इस प्रोग्राम के जितने मुंतज़मीन हैं, हमारा खून यहाँ मौजूद ऑडियंस को देख देख के बढ़ रहा है, बह नहीं रहा, जिसका आदि हमारा शहर हो चुका है। अदब के हवाले से, लिटरेचर के हवाले से इतने लोगों की तादाद हमारे प्रोग्राम के लिए बहुत हौसला अफ़ज़ा है। पिछले साल जिस वक्त ये प्रोग्राम शुरू किया था, बहुत से लोग ये कहते थे कि ये प्रोग्राम एक महदूद पैमाने की तकरीब रहेगी या ये कि बाज़ इलाक़ों के लोग इसमें तफरीह तबा के लिए आ जाएंगे। खैर, अगर ऐसा भी होता है तो इसमें क्या हर्ज है। आप सबको खुश आमदेद। हमारे प्रोग्राम का बाकायदा आगाज़ होता है। गुफ्तगू आज इस वक्त बहुत महदूद तौर पे करूँगा और सिर्फ़ प्रोग्राम के बारे में चंद बड़ी बड़ी बातें मैं या मोटी मोटी बातें मैं बता दूं कि ये प्रोग्राम बैक वक्त 3 धागे या 3 स्ट्रैंड्स हैं, 3 सिमल्टेनियस स्ट्रैंड्स विच विल बी रनिंग ऑन। उसमें हम पैनल डिस्कशंस हैं, कुछ लोगों की रीडिंग्स हैं। आज शाम को मुशायरा है जो 6 से 9 चलेगा और कल फैज़ के हवाले से एक ट्रिब्यूट है, क्योंकि फैज़ की 7 साला तक़रीबात का आगाज़ हो रहा है। जो प्रोग्राम इसके फ़ौरन बाद होगा, लिटरेचर इन दी एज ऑफ एक्सट्रीमिज़म, उसमें पैनल डिस्कशन है। कुछ देर के बाद उर्दू अफ़साना आज और कल उस पर हम बात करेंगे। क्या उर्दू पढ़ने वाले कम हो रहे हैं, उस पर बात होगी। पाकिस्तान की क्या इमेज यूरोप में है, बाहर के मुल्कों में है, एंड इज़ पाकिस्तान रियली एट द क्रॉस रोड्स और एट द नाइफ्स एज, ये भी हमारे एक पैनल का मौजू है। कुछ किताबें इसमें लॉन्च होंगी, कुछ किताबों के हवाले से बात होगी। मैं इस प्रोग्राम का ख़ुलासा या इसकी तफसील भी बताने की कोशिश नहीं करूँगा, क्योंकि ये बहुत लंबा प्रोग्राम है। मैं अपनी गुफ्तगू का ख़ात्मा करने के लिए, ये गुफ्तगू को ख़त्म करने के लिए एक ऐसी आवाज़ बैनुल अक़वामी अदब की जो इस शहर में हमसे बहुत कुछ कह रही है। हम जानते हैं कि 2010 का नोबेल प्राइज़ मारियो बर्गस योसा को दिया गया था, जिससे हम इस शहर में यूँ आशना है जैसे वो हमारे ही बारे में कहानी लिख रहा है। मारियो बर्गस योसा ने दिसंबर में अपना जो नोबेल इनाम का ख़ुतबा दिया, उसके अल्फाज मैं आपके सामने पेश करके इजाज़त चाहूँगा, क्योंकि ये अल्फाज अदब के बारे में, अदब की ताकत के बारे में ऐसा लगता है कि हमारे फेस्टिवल के जवाज़ या जस्टिफिकेशन या ऑब्जेक्टिव सेटिंग के लिए हैं। Ours will always be, fortunately, an unfinished story. That is why we have to continue dreaming, reading, and writing. The most effective way we have found to alleviate our mortal condition, to defeat the corrosion of time, and to transform the impossible into possibility. The Karachi Literature Festival is also aimed at making the art of impossible happen right in front of you, and this is what we plan to do over the next 2 days. So welcome or khush aamdeed.
Thank you very much. I once again will have to request those who are having tea, could you please keep it slightly low when you are having your discussion? Thank you. Number 2, the British Council has invested a great deal in training our staff in putting to silent every form and type of mobile phone. So if you are having difficulty in putting your mobile phone to silent, be it a Nokia, Samsung, LG, Zong phones, Q Mobile, please consult our staff and we'll gladly put it to silent for you. Thank you very much. I now request our Director, Programs for Pakistan, Mr. Martin Fryer, to please present the views of the British Council on the Karachi Literature Festival. With your applause, Mr. Martin Fryer.
Thank you very much, Mashood. And may I once again, on behalf of the British Council, a very proud founding partner of this festival, welcome you to this, our second celebration of the written and the spoken word. The British Council's work around the world is designed to bring people together, and I think we've certainly brought an incredible crowd on this Saturday morning together here in Karachi, but not just in the field of the arts, but also particularly in the field of education. And we're very pleased to have a history of over 60 years of promoting cultural relations between the United Kingdom and Pakistan. Now, the aim of our involvement in this event is to give space to writers and to readers to meet each other and share their ideas across a very wide range of genres. And I think that's one of the great strengths of this festival: poetry, fiction, non-fiction, journalism, and in particular to introduce young writers to both each other and to their seniors, who we, of course, all greatly respect, and also to introduce writers to the public who love the books. The appetite of the public to meet and debate with writers is a phenomenon that has grown around the world in the last decade or two. And the Karachi Festival has become one of the youngest members of an increasingly large family of literature and book festivals. Perhaps, may I speculate, because of our increasingly frenetic and sadly anxiety-ridden lives, more and more people seem to want to meet those people who help us in our private spaces to interpret and explain the world both within us and around us. And those people, of course, are our writers. And writers also help us reach across different cultures. And this festival will, I hope, thanks to the growing international interest in what happens here, give writing from this part of the world an even wider readership than it already enjoys. I trust too, and here comes the British plug, that amongst the extraordinary variety of options we have this weekend to hear authors' voices, you will get the opportunity to hear a little about the vibrant world of contemporary writing in the United Kingdom. We welcome the young novelist and poet, Jo Dunthorne, and a writer who may be a little bit more familiar with, Rachel Dwyer, who has made such an important contribution towards the study of South Asian culture and cinema in particular. The British Council is very pleased to have been able to support the presence of both of these writers here at the festival. You will also hear many other British voices. So strong is the toing and froing of British Pakistani authors and writers between our two countries, blurring the edges, of course, of identity and nationality, which in itself has become one of the topics that many contemporary writers living and working in Britain today explore. I should, of course, mention one other British author, our keynote speaker, Karen Armstrong, and thank her for joining us. I will let Amina Saeed say a little bit more about Karen and introduce her later, but I would like to say how very grateful we are to you, Karen, for making time in what I know is an extremely busy international schedule to be with us. Let me also thank those who have joined Oxford University Press and ourselves this year in supporting the festival. The United States Consulate General in Karachi for their generous contribution and for the US authors they've supported, and to the Embassy in France in Pakistan, who've made it possible for two authors to also be here. Oxford University Press and ourselves are immensely grateful to both the United States and to France for helping them make the festival a little bit more international this year, and I hope we can persuade more supporters to join us in 2012. I'd also like to thank all my staff here in Karachi and elsewhere in Pakistan for the organization of this extraordinary event with our partners in OUP. And lastly, I must extend my appreciation to Amina Saeed, the force behind OUP in Pakistan, and Asif Faruqi for the vision that got us here today. We're very proud to be partners in that vision. And once the whirlwind, which I feel is about to hit us this weekend, of voices, of writers, of thought, of intellectual debate, once that's over, I very much look forward to planning for an even more ambitious and international festival in 2012. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin. I will request the youngsters to please allow the elders who are coming to be seated. And it's a festival, so please come and sit on these comfortable carpets here. This is how it happens when speakers like Karen Armstrong and the galaxy of stars that are here. So I request, don't stand at the back. Maybe you can come and be seated right in the front. And please vacate seats for the elders. That's my humble request to the youngsters. I now request our very important partner now in the Literature Festival, the US. I request Dr. Marilyn Wyatt to please come and speak to the honorable audience.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Thank you very much. First, let me start by saying once again what a tremendous honor it is for me and the U.S. Embassy and Consulate here in Pakistan to be taking part in this year's festival. I hope it's the beginning of a tradition. I know from the immense number of people who are here today and the impressive lineup of talent that it's going to be a tremendously successful event. The U.S. Embassy is very proud to be one of the sponsors and to be working together with the British Council and Oxford University